Welcome to the Oregon Fly Fishing Blog. We're doing a series of fly tying videos on the new Euro Jigs. Chris and I were just having a conversation about the size of the bead, and the last fly I tied, I put an 1/8 inch bead on it. This one's a 5/32 on a size 12, so that's a big bead. Let's see how this turns out, and you know, it's your choice, but I think that the larger beads, and I think Chris agrees on this, is that the whole purpose of this fly is little mass and a big bead to get it down quickly so that the fish, you know, is in the strike zone.
And that bead will do it.
Yeah. Yeah, it will. Heaven help you if you hit yourself with it.
Slender bead, or slender fly, big bead.
Yeah. So, you know, this fly has been catching fish crazy like, but at the same time, it's a delivery system for your nymphing techniques. First thing we're going to do is we're going to tie in a tail, not real long, reasonable length. I have a brown Vivas thread on here. They've come out with one in 10/0, which I'm very happy about. And then I've got now some D-rib in a midge brown, and this is the body. You can use tubing, the midge tubing or the small tubing. This happens to be midge D-rib. If I had small, I would use it probably. We'll see. I've been tying a bunch of these and I've been using this and I like it. So we're just going to run this brown D-rib right up the body. Okay, so we got that on there. Tie that off. Okay, so we've got our D-rib tied in, and let me just trim this little piece off here. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take some pearl flashabou and cut off a couple strands of that, and we're going to make a little tag that sets back in here behind the thorax and just gives a focal point. Looks like a bubble on the fly. So we'll tie in a couple strips of pearl flashabou, and we're just going to wrap this around just a little ways down the body, just to create that little bubble area. And then I'll tie that off. Pretty simple little fly actually, but this thing has been kicking some proverbial hiney. So here we go with our mix of STS trilobal to make our thorax. I would add a little more burgundy to this probably than I have in the recipe. Not burgundy, claret would be the proper color. And then we'll just take this and wrap it. Nice heavy thorax of that. And then I will take my whip finish tool and go ahead and whip finish that off. And then I'll take my dubbing pick. I'm going to stroke this material forward with this little Velcro or whatever you like to use. Careful not to tear up your flashabou. And we'll just get this picked out and started for the fish. The fish will finish it off for you. And there you have a brown Euro Jig.